Good morning, everybody. This is your girl Tracy Williams with Inspiring Hope, and I am here with a wonderful, beautiful guest today named Teri Geller. Did I say that last name right?
Mary Geller.
Geller. Awesome. Thank you so much. She's a consultant with Rodan and Fields and is going to be our expert today on branding and on what to do when it comes to something that you need to do new in life as far as making money. Because we all know by this time that we need to be making some multiple streams of income, right? Yes. So
Yes.
thank
Thank you
you
for
so much
having
for joining me, Teri.
me. I'm honored to be on with you.
Thank you. That is wonderful. Well, Teri, I want you to tell us a little bit about you before we do a deep dive in here.
Okay. Well, I'm married to Dan Geller for 32 years. I've got three beautiful children, Jason, Lauren, and Matt, 30. Almost 28. And then my baby is 24. And I've been doing
Wow,
Rodan for a little over 2 years.
that is wonderful. And you just skin looks all great. She doesn't even look that old, you guys, right? Like she's been married 32 years.
I appreciate that, but I'm almost 59 years old.
Wow. Okay. So we know that the skincare works, you guys.
It works, trust
But
me.
awesome. But more
Yes.
importantly, we want to really talk to you today about how to brand yourself, how to market yourself, and how to transition, especially during times of a pandemic or any other times, because I firmly believe that everybody needs multiple streams of income. No more just waiting for that one thing that you can count on, going and exchanging your time for your
Mhm.
money. But you know what?
Right.
We got to do some things with our money so our money is making money for us, And so that's why I brought on Teri today. She's just a beautiful person inside and out. I
You're
love
so
meeting with her and
you are-
talking with her.
Thank you,
Thank
Tracy.
you,
You are
Teri.
as
And
well.
so Teri, tell us a little bit about. Now I know you're with Rodan and Fields, but is it how important it is to build a team and kind of be an expert in that in your area?
Well, once I became passionate about the products after I tried them a little over 2.5 years ago, because I was looking in the mirror and I didn't like that person that was looking back at me. I didn't know that old lady in the mirror. And, we all hope that we're exempt from the aging process. And all of a sudden you look in the mirror and you're
Mhm.
like, oh my gosh, who is that person? So when I
Yeah.
tried amazing products on the recommendation of my daughter, within a few weeks, I saw amazing results. And I was just passionate about the products and then studied the business model and was so excited to lock arms with the two Stanford educated dermatologists that created Proactive. And they revolutionized the acne industry. And now they're doing it with this brand, Rodan and Fields. And the products are backed by science. They're guaranteed. They have a 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee. And so once I became passionate about the products and researched the business model, decided to jump on board with them, I never looked back. I love the idea of not only having my own business and starting my own business. At that point, it was at 56, and being able to grow a team and just give them the same opportunity that I presented myself with. And that's just, creating this opportunity where I can work my own schedule in pockets of time, whether you have 15 minutes or 30 minutes a day, to not only reach out to customers. And I think to myself every morning, whose skin can I change today, or whose life can I change today with this amazing opportunity? And, Tracy, the beauty of something like this, you don't need a college degree. You don't need to have any experience in skincare.
Right.
I sure don't have any. It doesn't matter what color your skin is or what your background is or if you're tattooed from head to toe. There's no judging in this business. Everybody can be successful, and there is room for everybody at the top.
I love that. I love it. Thank you so much. That is an awesome answer. So, from what I'm hearing from you, like when a person knows that they need to make some extra income, it's important to be passionate about whatever that business is. So, there are a lot of skincare companies out there, a lot of different networking companies out there, different fields that you can get in, but it's really important to get in something that you're going to love and have fun at and enjoy and really help people. Because I hear from your heart that you enjoy helping people, whether it's with their skincare or earning that extra income or just having the freedom, to be able to make their own schedule and raise their
Right.
kids from home, things like that. Yes. So what are some things that you do, to build up your team?
Well, what I do is I talk about the business first because, the products are wonderful, the company is wonderful, and who doesn't want to represent the company that was created by the doctors that created Proactive. So, I'll lead with the business. If somebody says, gosh, I want to try it, like I did when I started a couple of years ago with my sponsor, when she started telling me the benefits of all the products, I said, I want everything. And everything was like probably $700 worth of product. And she said, you can buy a business kit for cheaper than you can, all these products, and you'll get so much more for your money. So we have 3 levels of business kits. In the top one, you get 55% off of your products. We have different levels where not only do you get a huge percentage off, and at that time you get the largest percentage off. So I'll just say to them, the biggest discount that you can get is by joining me in business, and you get a business kit in just a couple of days, and you can start working your business tomorrow, even before you get a business kit. And we have a website as well. So, your customers can get on your website and they can just order, because it is a virtual business. So everything is done by your laptop or your phone. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, so in order for them to kind of continue to build on that business, how would because I know we've got to be social with people these days, and it's hard to meet people all the time in their homes like in the old days. So I know we're talking before and how important it is for them to post and to make videos. So how often would you recommend that they do post on the different media sites, and how often would you recommend they do videos?
Well, that is very important to get yourself out there. And again, I'll go back to the fact that, I started this business at 56, never thought I'd be joining a direct sales business or multi-level marketing business at 56 years of age, but it has pushed me so far out of my comfort zone, where I have learned so much about social media. I was not even on Facebook when I started this business a couple of years ago, but we have such amazing training that you can get on Facebook groups that you could get on every day, and you can find different groups and different training on specific things. So I try to get on, and of course it always makes me nervous going live, just probably like most of us, but I am a social person as well. So it is real important to go out and do videos, to reach out to people, and you've got to be the face of your business, because nobody is going to promote my business for me. So I have to be the face of my business. So, and people believe in different theories of thought on that, how often you need to post. And some people believe that you need to post 3-4 times a day, inspirational posts, personal posts, business posts. Personally, I don't like to post that much. And so I try to do it a little bit less, but most days I'll do stories, because we've had so much during this quarantine, so many wonderful opportunities for the business and offering cash back on business kits. And also because the company knows they're passionate about, what people are going through right now during quarantine. So they've been offering sales and specials and different things. So you've probably seen a lot more of Rodan and Fields consultants out there nowadays during this. And I hate to say it, but it is really recession proof. Because the last 3 months of my business have been the best months, because everybody still needs self-care during this time. So when we can't leave our house, what have we been excited about during quarantine, Traci? What we're going to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and maybe self-care. And just because a lot of women aren't wearing makeup every day, so they like to just do a mask or get on a good skin regimen. So those are the things that we've been, passionate about the last few months during quarantine.
Awesome. Well, it's so important to have that education if somebody is starting something new. So I like the fact that you talked about that. And then that gives you the ability to build up your confidence so you can be an expert in your field, which is really important. And that's what I really enjoy about, talking with you and meeting with you is, just kind of the building of your team is not only just to build your business, which is nothing wrong with that, build your business because it's important to make money. Everybody needs
Right.
money, you know.
Right.
And so, but it's also important to give other people that opportunity, like you were saying. And I love the fact that you said like you post different stories because who cannot relate to some type of story, you know?
Right.
So it's you know, it's kind of like a little, you put a quote up there, but a story gives a little bit more and it
Right.
helps you relate to other people. So building
Right.
those relationships are important as well, right?
Right. And you know what they say,
Yeah.
Tracy, that facts tell and stories sell.
Okay.
And I
That
believe
that
in
could be
that.
a good hashtag. Fact still and story still.
Mhm.
That's really good.
Yep.
I like that.
Hmm.
Okay.
And it's so true in our
So
business. Hmm.
yeah. Okay. So what's another important thing that, you know, maybe if somebody is thinking about doing something different, whether it's Rodan and Fields or another business, what is something important that they need to be able to know in order to brand themselves? You know, because we know about, you know, people have heard about Rodan and Fields, but people do business with people that they know, they like, and they trust.
Absolutely. And so that's two key things that you touched on right there is because you need to be passionate about what you're doing. You know, sometimes it's hard to get excited about some industries, but I love our industry because, you know, who doesn't like skincare? And I always say, you know, you can get away with buying cheap makeup now that you've got good skincare. Because what I found is I love to apply my makeup. I love to apply these steps each day because I know the results. So I am passionate about doing these steps each and every day, knowing that the progress, that with continuous work, that this is going to work for me. So I'm not only passionate about the products and excited to help other people, and I love to help other people, whether it's, you know, with their skincare, I love to help people grow their business. So in a networking business such as this, you know, I get out and I meet other people and I say to them, how can I help you grow your business? And, you know, this is all word of mouth because yes, I have my website, but I don't have a storefront saying, please come to Teri Geller's Rodan and Fields store. So I am the face of my business, like I said earlier. So
Right.
you really have to put yourself out there and get out of your comfort zone, as well as be passionate about what you're doing.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
that. That's
Mhm.
really great. That's a good point. You really do have to put yourself out there. Like Terry and I met at a networking
Yeah.
venue before, right? And so
Yep.
that's some of the things you have to do. And I love the fact that it does bring growth and change. And sometimes for people, growth is, you know, a little change is hard to do. So what would
Right.
you recommend for those? Because like you said, you started later, but shoot, 50 is now the new 20. What are you talking about?
Absolutely, girl. Yeah, I love that. Hmm. So, what was your question? What I would recommend regarding.
You know, so for people maybe that are a little bit shy and don't want to do videos or, you know, just don't
You
feel
know,
confident about.
that's funny that you say that, Tracy. We have a lot of people in this industry. They talk about being shy, but you would never know they're shy. And just like when I watch Kelly Ripa on the show, she talks about how she's an introvert. Would you ever think that Kelly Ripa is an introvert? And there's so many people in this business that talk about being introverted. I'm not one of those. I've always been extroverted my entire life. But sometimes, and you know what, I think if you're passionate about what you do, it doesn't matter if you're an introvert or you're an extrovert, but that is
Right.
absolutely going to come through the passion for the business. So you can still be shy. And we've met people in networking that are extremely shy. But to me, it comes off even sweeter and more genuine that they are shy when they talk about their business.
For sure.
So yeah,
For
we just have
sure.
to put there and do what we need to do to grow our business.
Right. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think the other part of that is what the other thing that you mentioned is that it's not about you so much as, you know, sometimes that change is about you being able to go out and help somebody else too. So you helping them with their facial things and the
Yeah.
self-care, feeling better, because if we feel better, they say if we look better, we feel better. And
Yes.
then you're
I always
also
say,
helping them with
yeah, go ahead.
provide
Mm-hmm.
for their family, you know,
Right. Mm-hmm.
with the
And I always
income.
say when we look at on the outside, we feel good on the inside. Isn't
Yeah,
that always
that's a
true?
good one. I like that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So can you tell us maybe about when you began to start building your team? Are there some
Mhm.
things that you guys do as a team or together, or some coaching maybe you do with your team members to help them also feel a little bit more comfortable?
Oh, absolutely. And I have never seen camaraderie or collaboration like I have seen with Rodan and Fields. In college, I was never in a sorority, but I feel like I've met my sorority, and these people have become my family. So, if I'm last night,
Awesome.
I reached out to a friend that I met, a girl that went to school with my kids, and I met her at the airport coming back from convention last year. And I said, gosh, I love your post you put up on Instagram. How did you do that? And she goes, well, I made them myself, but here you go, take them. And that's the kind of mentality in this business, is everybody wants to help everybody grow. And like I said earlier, there's room for everybody at the top. And we have not only, so I network, and I have a team of what I call my BFFs, my RNF BFFs. And it's a group of some of the team members. A couple of one other girl is under the same sponsor, and a couple other girls are under somebody else. And the four of us, visit and chat every day about how we can grow our business and grow our teams. And we work together, and I'm in communication with my team members. And what can I help you with? How can I help you grow, your business, or grow your own team? So we're constantly helping one another. And as I said earlier, we've got Facebook groups of sites and training constant. So we always tease, it's like getting a master's degree, but with Rodan and Feel skincare.
Awesome. I love
Yeah.
that. That's really great. Well, thank you so much, Teri. I really appreciate you spending this time together. If you're just joining on, this is Traci Williams, and you're joining me with Teri Geller with Rodan and Fields, talking about how to brand yourself, and how, we know the company is already branded, but just putting yourself out there and becoming more comfortable, being able to establish yourself as an expert in a new field if it's something new for you. There are so many options available for people that are not working back to work yet, because we're living in such a time where we don't know, if you do come back to work, is everybody coming at the same time? Because most businesses are just kind of layering a little bit at a time, right? Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah.
you know what, Tracy, for my business, I know there's so many businesses out there. For my business here, there has never been a better time to join us in business. Not only did our company launch in Japan, we've been number one in skincare in North America for years, but we just launched in Japan in the last week, which is huge for us. And it's our first non-English speaking company. We're also offering cash back on business kits, up to $150 cash back on business kits. And in July, we are releasing a new product launch, and it's a new category for us, and it's supposed to be bigger than Lash Boost was for us a few years ago. And Lash Boost was just huge. So if somebody is looking for a plan B that can turn into their plan A, I'd love for them to reach out to me, and I could talk to them about the business and help them, not only get on the best skin of their life, but offer them an opportunity doing what I'm doing and working in pockets of time, whether they're a stay-at-home mom, whether they have a full-time job and want to work this around their nooks and crannies and eventually grow it into their plan A. If they want to visit with me, I'd love it. Or if they want to visit with me about, other job possibilities too that I've met in my networking, I'd love to help them.
Sounds great, Teri. Now, what is the best way they can get in touch with you?
Well, there's two ways. And my website is tgeller.myrnf.com. And then my cell number is 913-302-1438.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. Now, also, Teri, is it important? How important is it for them to do like emails or keep up with the customer base that they have? What are your suggestions on keeping up with their customer base?
I think that is extremely important. That's very big for me. I respect, and you touched on that earlier too. Side note, you talked about respecting somebody that you have to go into business with or work with. My customers become what I call my VIPs, and so and you have to trust somebody, and you have to respect them in order to work with them. And so sometimes in network marketing, there's people that give us a bad name, because they just bug you. And that is not my intent. And so I keep in constant communication with my customers or my VIPs, as well as, team members. Just say, how can I help you? Or your auto replenishment is due this month. Are you ready for it? I don't ever want them getting product that they're not ready for. Or can I offer you suggestions? How is your product? Are you loving it? So it's very important to keep in contact, or I'll say, your product is shipped, or it's expected, to get to you on such and such a day. And I'll screenshot after I've tracked it so that they know when to expect their product.
Sounds wonderful. I love that. So you heard it here on Inspiring Hope with Traci Williams and Teri Geller. I am your host, and she was my great co-host today. Thank you so much. Just some of the tips I kind of want to sum up for you is, if you're looking for something new and different, find a company that has a product that you're passionate about. Or if it's not a product, make sure it's a service that you're passionate about. Make sure that you love the company and the values that the company brings or the company has. And Teri said one of their values is they want to see everybody reach the top. So they want to see everybody do their very, very best, which is what I'm passionate about, is helping women, empowering them to live your best life, to go from what's probable to what is possible. Because we know all things are possible through Christ who strengthens us, right? So another great tip she gave was to stay in touch with your customer base, stay in touch with your team members. And then the next one was treat them like they're VIPs. Who doesn't want to be treated like they're the best person in the room? I want to be treated like the best slice of pie that you ever seen in your lifetime.
Love it. That's great.
Oh my goodness. But Teri, it's been fun today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you, girl.
All right. Have a great one. Thank you. Bye-bye.